Hello everyone, this is FeelGood of FeelGood Gunpla. This is the review of the Master Grade Gundam Double X. Now this is one of my top 10 favorite kits. Also is one of my favorite mobile suits, if not the favorite mobile suit from the Gundam anime after War Gundam X. Now let's get into the positives of this kit. This kit is a little old, but surprisingly still has very good part and color separation, very good detailing, and the panel line opportunity on this kit is, again, surprisingly good. Posing on this kit is actually pretty good. You can basically get the basic poses. You know, you can get your typical rifle pose, your sword pose, and of course the pose that you are seeing here right now, the double satellite cannon pose here, which is as well. Speaking of the double satellite cannon pose, it took up less space in my photo booth than I thought. As you can see, I have the cannons fully deployed, the reflectors fully deployed, both on arms, legs, and on the backpack. Got the arm spread out a little bit, and it can still make rotations on the stand here. I like the dark blue color. I think some folks may call it, I think it's, not some folks, but I think it's also called maybe a navy blue color. I know that the Gundam Mark II, also New Gundam, has a similar color scheme when it comes to the torso and other parts of the body. And of course, I don't know why. I'm sorry that I forgot this positive, which is, by looking at this kit right now, is obvious, is the double satellite cannon pose is amazing. It's a nice pose. It's definitely one. I would say it's definitely the pose to put it in. Now, to go into the negatives, the one negative that just really gets to me when it comes to this kit is the V-fin on his head pops off, especially when you're trying to pose it. Now, if you leave it alone, it's fine. But like when I start putting in different poses, especially with this double satellite cannon pose that you see, that V-fin just popped off because I had to grab the head sometime to get into different poses, and the V-fin popped off. Of course, that's an easy fix with plastic cement, or if you're really brave, super glue. Now, when you try to get it in the satellite pose, the double satellite pose, it's how can I say this? Getting the reflectors out, getting the reflectors on the backpack, arms and legs was no problem. What was difficult about this kit was the fact that trying to get the cannons to line up with the shoulders was problematic. Maybe because I didn't know what I was doing, but to me that's a negative, because unless you have the shoulders arched up like you see right here, the shoulders are like at an angle. For me, it was literally the only way to get it to line up just right. Second, also, when you pull the cannons apart to let the sensors come in and grab it, these sensors right here that are in the shoulders, you have to push it back in, push the cannon part here, back on the sensor itself to kind of help it get a better grip. As you can probably see, it's coming apart a little bit. But that also helped with getting the pose in when it came to the cannons. So if you do that, it'll help the cannons stay in their position. It basically help line up the cannons to stay in position. You will struggle with this, so once again, you will have to pop the sensors out of the shoulders, angle the shoulders, pull the cannon apart a little bit to put the sensor in, close the cannon a little bit around the sensor to get the stick. And it's going to take a while to get it that way. But of course, as you can see, it pays off. It looks good. But that for me was just really a negative, or more like a pain that you had to go to get that pose. But it was worth it, because here we are. To basically to conclude this, one of the best kits I ever built, hands down. It took a little while to build it, but that's because there's more things going on with it. There's more things going just about everywhere. You know, there's more things going on with the backpack, the reflectors on the backpack, the cannons, chest. There are more details in the chest, the reflectors on the arms and legs. It's just more things going on with it, so therefore it took longer. But at the end of the day, it's still a good kit. And just to go over the positives and the negatives, you know, the detail is amazing. The color and part separation is amazing. The posing is good, especially when you get in the double satellite cannon pose. The double satellite cannon pose takes a little less space than I thought, but that's good. Especially when you have it in the booth like I got right now displaying it. However, that V fin would pop off a lot, especially when you are trying to pose it. So beware of that. And to get that double satellite cannon pose, you're gonna have to work at it. It's gonna be a pain to line up the cannons and the shoulders and the sensors that are in the shoulders just right to pull off that pose. But like I've been saying throughout this review, if you're willing to spend the time, it does pay off. So, this is one of my top 10 kits that I've built. I definitely recommend this kit, especially if you are a fan of the Gundam anime after War Gundam X. I should have said this at the beginning of the review, and I apologize for it, so I'm going to say it now. I do apologize for this review taking so long to come out. It's a month late from what I wanted to release the review, but I've been building and I just need a break from Gunpla. Plus, not to mention, for you might as well say a whole month, if not a little more. I've been dealing with real bad sinuses, so that put a damper on a lot of things. But I'm here now with this review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I apologize with the late review once again. This is the kit to get. Get yours today. I hope everyone enjoyed the video. I appreciate everyone taking the time out today to watch my videos. I really appreciate it and it means a lot. And I wish everyone a good day. Later.